Are you gonna start? What's wrong with you?
This movie sucks and Tom Holland is ass.
End of review.
I'm Deontay,
I'm Jordan.
and welcome back to This Is Awful, where we have just watched Spider-Man No Way Home, and that movie was 96% dog shit.
96.
96% dog shit. The other 4% going to 2% Tony, 2% Toby, 2% Andrew Garfield.
You're not giving Tom Holland nothing.
Tom Holland gets zero. Tom Holland, I can't even say what I want to say because of YouTube algorithm. Tom Holland better be. Hope he don't catch me on the. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be like those dudes on Twitter that go in on Instagram and go in the inbox and tell him how much of dog shit he is.
It's not his fault
I
that
know
the
it's
plot
not.
wasn't.
The plot was so bad.
The plot was horrible.
It was
Like
so bad.
I can't even. I can't even.
I mean,
We did all of this. That movie was how long?
like 2
Two
hours.
and something
yeah.
hours worth of just trying to save these
Villains.
villains who are already dead.
They're murderers. They didn't even address that in the movie. Like, how do you go through a whole movie about saving people and you didn't address the fact that some of them are murderers?
Why do they deserve a second chance?
They don't deserve a second chance. Number one, let's get that out the way. That's just first and foremost. They don't deserve second chances. And number two, why is Tom Holland consistently making bad decisions in all his movies? Now I get it, it's not Tom Holland. Let me just not put all my energy towards the writers. This was like the worst plot that they could have ever came up with.
It was so dumb.
Nobody gives a fuck about these villains. Like, number one, let's get that straight. I didn't care about Jamie Foxx's villain.
No.
I didn't care about Dr. Octavius. I mean, he was good. Now don't get my, I'm not saying their performances were bad. I'm just saying like their motives, like the motive behind being a villain was not good.
Right.
Oh,
if they were like
if they were like,
out for revenge because somebody had killed like their loved ones or whatever, and we got that backstory, then maybe. But that's still a
like
big if.
Like the fact that it was great seeing all of those villains again. Don't get me wrong, I loved it, but no, this was just a big fat no for me. I mean, it seems like all his movies, it's like, bro, you're doing more harm than you're doing good.
Yes.
You being Spider-Man is a detriment to, like they said, to everyone around you, not only people that know you, but civilians. You're causing more harm than you're doing good. It's time for you to hang it up.
And I feel like this kid should not be able to outsmart the controller of the sanctum. Like, how did he get Doctor Strange to be in that place and then he took over?
Because math.
Right.
Math.
Like, you outsmarted Doctor Strange?
What? No. And here's what they did get right, though. He suffered as he should.
Yeah.
And not only that, he has a bunch of enablers around him. MJ, enabler. Ned, enabler. Aunt May, enabler. She was wrong. He was wrong. Doctor Strange was right. They needed to go back to that was their destiny. No matter, there's no second chances to. Bro, do you not just learn that in Endgame?
And how do you get to just change up the spell as he's doing it? Like, right. I want everybody to forget. Well, not everybody. I want MJ to still. Oh, but then I need Ned, and I also need Aunt May. Can't forget about Happy.
Bro.
Everybody who was supposed to know.
Bro, like, what is your problem? Do you not understand how serious this is? What
right.
Bro, it's making me so it's making me so mad. Like, bro, he's telling you to stop fucking with his spell and you're still doing it. And here's my problem. It's not, I know he's a kid. Don't fucking tell me that. I understand he's a kid. Number one, he's been through enough shit. Not you, I mean the YouTube comments.
Yeah, I know.
He's been through enough shit to know better.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this kid shit. Dude, you got blipped out of existence. You went to space. Did you not learn from Tony when he told you the first time you fucked up on the boat, you almost got those people killed? Yeah. Oh, that wasn't enough? What about in Spider-Man 2?
Far From Home.
Far From Home. Like, bro, are you not learning from that? You gave billion-dollar technology away to a man that you didn't know. These are kid decisions. And then right after that, like literally right after that, you want to save some villains? Is it because you're feeling like, are you trying to redeem yourself? Like, what's going through your head? They chose the worst.
I really don't know.
They chose the worst plot.
It makes no sense. And they're not just villains. They are villains who killed
tried
to kill the other versions of him in other universes.
So,
like, you're saving the person who wanted to kill you. I mean, I know it wasn't him, but it was another version of him.
And I hate to say this, but Aunt May, as much as howdy, Aunt May, she got what she deserved. It's her fault.
Now, I will say that scene, I really did enjoy that scene. Not just because she got what she deserved, but it was good acting.
I enjoyed it because she got what she deserved. She deserved it.
Like Spider-Man, he was trying to keep his composure so that he wouldn't put her into shock because he had saw the blood and she was just like, I'm tired, I need to rest. And he was trying to keep her there and try to keep his cool, even though you could see it was like tearing him up. So that was good. Like I felt the emotion that.
But what you had said in the movie, you was like, no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Because she got hit and it was like, that's all. Like nothing happened. She got hit by that glider.
And then she just got straight up off the floor.
Yeah,
like the whole ground crushed. Now, all that glass came at her.
Now I will say, I didn't expect her to die. I expected somebody to die, but I didn't expect her. Like she was the last person I expected. And especially after she got up. Yeah. I was for sure like, okay, it's not gonna be Aunt May. Then it's gonna be one of them in the final scene. But again, that was good acting. Yeah. Perfect. But at the same time, I couldn't feel sad for him or not only for him, but for her either. It was like, you two idiots, y'all are the reason why you're there. So
and she still was saying it on her deathbed.
On her deathbed, like how? Like no.
Like still trying to reassure him that he's doing the right thing. This is not the right thing.
Like there's no way that anyone could see that.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why were his friends telling him this was a good idea?
Because that's not who he is. What do you mean? He's not a person to let fate. Right. that shit's already happened.
I was gonna say it's not even like he had to make a decision. Like these people were already dead.
Just let them go back to being dead. It's not your fault. We get it. You didn't do it. I'm not gonna blame you if you send them back. Right. Nobody will blame you. First of all, you would be undoing a mistake that you already did. And look, here's the thing. You end up doing it anyway. And now you lost more, and now you lost even more. You could have done it back then and only lost a little bit. You waited too late, and now you lost everything. Good for them.
And I was gonna be so mad. And he did kind of, when Doctor Strange came back and he saw that Spider-Man had done what he wanted to do, he kind of was like, "Oh,
I'll be damned." Or some shit. Yeah. You thought he was gonna be like,
"You were right." I was gonna be so mad.
We'd have lit that bitch on fire. But look, okay, so we've ripped this movie a new asshole. But there were some good things. Again, like I said, what I did like in the movie, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, them coming back, and we already knew it. But even with knowing it, when we saw it, the move, like I think more people were happy to see Andrew than they were Tobey. Even though Tobey was an OG, like when Andrew came in, people were clapping and applauding.
Well, he was also first too.
He was first, yeah. But when Tobey came in, it wasn't as loud when he came in. Yeah. But again, to see what they did now, she hasn't seen the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, the first
still
three,
a little uncultured,
or the Amazing Spider-Man, the first and second one. She hasn't seen it, but for me, seeing Andrew, you know how he was messed up with after Gwen, he was saying he stopped pulling his punches, meaning he started beating the shit out of people. After that, like seeing him hurt and seeing Tobey hurt and seeing Tom hurt, even though I was, like that shit did move me. I was sad for it in that moment. That was really well. I'm so glad they did that, and it was like they all got their kind of closure, right? Because they got the makeup for the wrongs. He got to catch MJ like he didn't catch with Gwen. Tobey got to save Green Goblin. Because that was one of his struggles in the very first one. But to see him now save him, or kind of save him, even though he was almost died. Again, that was almost someone else. Tom, if Tobey would have died, I swear to God, I would have rioted. It's bad enough you got people killed in your own universe. Now you gonna go take our Toby away from us? Oh my God!
Calm down.
I thought they killed Toby. No lie. I swear to God, I thought they killed Toby. I was gonna riot. Oh my God! Hold on. Let me get myself together. Hold on.
Cool it, okay?
Go ahead. Tell me something you liked about
this. Something I liked. I liked at the end that he
was beat out of Green Goblin.
Yeah,
I like that.
He finally got some sense knocked into him. He's starting to like get some adulthood. Like shit ain't sweet.
Shit is not sweet.
You're gonna face some consequences, and you're gonna have to kick some ass. If you're gonna be a superhero, you can't save everybody. He's like always apologizing for stuff. Like he knocks over a building. Sorry. Like you can't be an Avenger and be apologizing for doing the right thing.
And not only that, it's like, bro, you really messing up this bad, and he's you literally you almost broke the fabric of reality because you didn't want to deal with the fact that people knew you were Spider-Man. I understand he is like he's a senior in high school, right? So I understand that he's kid in age, but he's been through way, it's a common thing with Tom Holland. He's fucking hard-headed. Tony told him to take his ass home, and what did he do? Stuck his ass to that fucking spaceship. He's constantly doing what he's not supposed to do, and that makes me so mad that they're writing this character like that. Like, why do they hate Peter Parker? Do they hate Tom? Because they're making him like they're like making him shitty. Like at first, you actually, my friends, I thought he was the best Peter Parker, best Spider-Man. By the end of this movie, I think he's the worst, and I low key hate him a little bit. Sorry to say that, but I low key hate him. They did have some good the dialogue between the three. That was so good.
Yeah. It was cool that he had to teach them how to be a team too. Like he was the leader in that because that kind of like was passed down from Tony Stark. Tony Stark was the leader of the Avengers.
And he was actually in a group, coming off an Endgame, and he, working with all the other Spider-Man didn't have that.
They never had to do that. So he kind of taught them that, which was kind of cool.
That was great. Also.
And watching him. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Watching him make his suit out of that machine. Was that this movie or the last one?
That was last movie.
Dang. I told you I was going to get him mixed up.
But I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot about that. The whole time, so we're doing the previews, we saw that black suit he had on. We actually thought Doctor Strange made him a whole suit because it was like black and gold, and he was shooting out that little gold stuff. We thought that was a suit that Doctor Strange made. Turns out he just turned the suit inside out because it had green shit on it. Like that was good as fuck. Like I thought we thought he got a new suit. So that was pretty good. What else? I feel like they could have done better with the villains. As far as like Jamie Foxx was great. William Dafoe as Green Goblin was great. Dr. Octavius was great. And the lizard and Sandman.
They didn't really do much.
They didn't really do it for me because number one, when we watched the third Spider-Man, that movie was, and I'm not really feeling his. Like he was a good guy, kind of good guy, Rob Banks and shit. And wasn't feeling it. But when you look for nostalgia in a movie, sometimes it's like catering to the fans, and it's like pandering, or it's not really. It's fan service, what they call it, and it's not done well. This, however, was done well. That the whole Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, perfect. But everything else about this plot, terrible to me. But those are just our thoughts. What do you think? Tell us if you enjoyed the movie, and if you did, don't be afraid. We're not gonna like shit on you because you enjoyed the movie. We're just telling you what we think. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. But me personally, leaving the theater, I wasn't. It didn't move me as I thought it would. Other than two previous. That's it. That's all I got to say. We'll see y'all in the next one. Safe. Happy holidays. Peace.
Bye, y'all.